Welcome to the Angel Mystic Podcast. I am super excited you are listening because this is where spiritually open minds can come together to explore the wonders of angels, spiritual connections, and the art of manifesting. Hosted by me, Amanda Tooke, the Angel Mystic, your spiritual midwife to help you on your journey to a fulfilling and happy life. You may have seen me on ITV, Channel 4, or even in Fate and Fortune magazine. In each episode, we will delve into the mystical world of angels, offering you insights, guidance, practical tools to deepen your connection with the upstairs so that you can find inner peace, happiness, joy, and create the life that you want. Tune in for weekly, fun conversations, transformational insights that will elevate your spiritual journey and awaken your inner mystic. Please hit subscribe now as we embark on a transformational adventure with the Angel Mystic Podcast. Welcome to the Angel Mystic Podcast. In this podcast today, we are talking about something I've been saying I'm going to do a podcast on for ages. We're talking about visualization. Visualization hacks for everyone. So if you are thinking, I can't visualize, I don't know how to do it, this is the podcast for you. So let's just delve straight in, shall we? Because I know this is a topic that lots of people have been struggling with because I hear it day in, day out, whether it's for meditation, whether it's for manifestation, whether it's for goal setting. I'm guessing you've tried it in some shape or form and think, I can't see anything. I can't do this. So I'm hoping by the end of this little podcast, you will be able to understand that you can do it. And more importantly, you are already doing it. So let's explore exactly how you can visualize, even if you think you can't. So if you found yourself saying things like, I just don't see pictures in my mind, I can't visualize at all, this is the episode that's going to really help you. I think there's a real common misconception between visualization, meaning seeing mental images in your mind. I think a lot of people think visualization literally means seeing a picture in your mind, like you are watching a movie or flipping through a photo album, something like that. And I'm sure some people experience incredible visualizations that way. But guess what? It's not the only way to visualize. And you don't actually have to see anything to visualize effectively. So that's good news, right? Because if you think, well, I can't manifest because I can't visualize, I'm here to tell you, you can. You absolutely can. Some people just get mental images coming up and really easy for them to do that. They close their eyes and boom, there's a crystal clear picture. Others close their eyes and it's just darkness, nothing. If that sounds like you, do not worry. Visualization is not just about images. It's about engaging your senses and your imagination in a way that feels really natural and right for you. Now, let me ask you, say we're having a conversation and you're telling me about you going on holiday. You're telling me about this amazing holiday that you're going on and how excited you are about it. Let me tell you, that is a type of visualization. If you think of your favorite dessert for a moment, think about it right now. That's visualization. If I said to you, how do you wash your hair? How do you shower? How do you clean your teeth? And I presume you do at least one of those things. And if you don't, we can't be friends. And as you start to describe that to me, that's a visualization. We are all visualizing in some way or another. But before we go any further, if you want to learn more about this, because visualizing is just one way of manifesting, check out my free training. It's happening on the 13th of November, Magical Manifesting. All the details are in the show notes, and I don't want you to miss out on a place. But let's break this down a little bit more about visualizing, because hopefully by now you've already realized that you can and are visualizing, because we can use all our senses. Visualization isn't limited to sight. It can involve your sound, your touch, your smell, your taste. If you're struggling seeing images in your mind, start with your other senses. If you're trying to visualize yourself on that beach and you're finding it really hard, think about the waves and ask yourself, what does the sand feel like under my feet? What do you hear? Maybe it is the sound of the crashing waves. Maybe it's the seagulls overhead. Maybe you can't hear anything. Maybe it's the smell of the salty air. Maybe it's the sun on your skin. By bringing in all those other senses, you're still visualizing. Even if your mind isn't creating a wild and wonderful image, you are still visualizing. Sometimes when I'm struggling with visualization, and I do at times, I like to use words. I can visualize through language. So imagine you're walking through a forest. Instead of forcing yourself to see those trees, narrate the experience in your mind like you're telling a story. The air is crisp and cool. I can feel the crunch of leaves under my feet. The trees are tall. The leaves are rustling in the gentle breeze. Describe the scene in your mind. You're still engaging that creative flow, and you're actually giving yourself a visualization just from words. You don't have to see it to know how it feels. And we actually manifest on our feelings. So hopefully that hack will help you. But maybe you're more of a feeling person. And sometimes visualization works best when you focus on feelings that you want to create, not the image. Visualizing your future self. Maybe you're trying to manifest confidence or success. Instead of worrying about that future self, think about what they're wearing, what their environment looks like. How does this future version of me feel? What emotions are present? Am I confident? Am I peaceful? Am I joyful? Tap into those energetic feelings, all that emotional energy, so you can feel that confidence and that peace in your body. You can feel it now as you're visualizing it. Your mind is focusing on the essence of what you're wanting to create. And it isn't a visual. How amazing is that? And then maybe you could just start really simply. Don't go for something too big, too complex. Work your visualization muscle. If visualizing, a complete scene feels overwhelming, start with something simple. Start with something like an everyday object, pencil, an apple. Think about, if it is an apple, think about the roundness of the apple. What does the skin feel like? Is it smooth? Is it waxy? Is it bumpy? How does the apple smell? Imagine taking a bite, that crunch. What does it taste like? What's the texture? By focusing on these small sensory details, you're flexing that visualization muscle in a way that feels comfortable. And then you can build on it for more complex, ideal life visualizations. Sometimes we need to use prompts, and this is particularly helpful if you are struggling. So say you're visualizing a peaceful mountain landscape and your mind isn't producing that image. Try looking at a picture. This is why vision boards are so helpful. If you've not got my vision board manual, go and check it out in show notes. And then you can spend a few minutes each day looking at your vision board, thinking how it'll feel to have those things in your life. And as ever, you've got to trust the process. Even if you think, I'm not visualizing correctly, trust that your imagination is working in ways that you might not immediately recognize. Visualization is quite a personal practice. There isn't one size fits all. If your mind stays blank, but you can feel the essence of what you're imagining, that's visualization. If you can describe it in words or sense it through sound, through touch, through smell, That's visualization. If you're connecting with the emotions or the energy of what you want to create, you are visualizing. And with time, with practice, you may notice that your visualization skills are evolving, improving, feeling more fun. But don't compare yours to somebody else's, because we are all different. So there we have it. Visualization is way more than just mental pictures. So make sure you give it a whirl, try out some of these hacks, and thank you for listening. Please join me again next time. Bye for now. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If so, please hit follow and share my message by sharing with your friends. It would be amazing if you can leave a review. All this will help, and it activates the universal law of the more you give, the more you receive. So it's a win-win. You can find more good stuff between episodes over on social media. Just search The Angel Mystic on Facebook, Instagram or TikTok, or check out the links in the show notes. I'd love for you to connect more over in my free group in Abundance Manifesting, all on Facebook. Hope to see you there.